Have you ever wanted a robot that could fix all your problems? Well, in the short movie JunkBot, that's exactly what our main character Jake's trying to do. Jake's in the backyard in his shed, tinkering on a robot, when suddenly it comes to life and knocks him back. He stands there in awe as his creation comes to life. He greets it, but he's only met with some rude remarks and general dismissal. Jake talks to the robot and is continued to be ignored until the robot finds the door and leaves the shed. Jake stands there for a bit, stunned at, well, JunkBot, and he follows him and catches up to him at the back door. The robot asks him how he gets inside, but before Jake could answer, he just gets in anyway. Jake again stands there, a bit annoyed and confused now. He gets inside and catches up to him once again and finds the robot digging around in a bunch of drawers looking for something to eat. Jake catches up to him and says, "Okay, I think it's time for you to help me to be a good friend now. That's what I made you for after all." The robot goes, "Oh, okay, well, if you want to be a good friend, why don't you just go hang out with them?" Jake tries to justify the robot's creation in some convoluted way. The JunkBot just ignores him. He leaves for the lounge room with a bowl full of utensils, and he bites on one like someone would a chip. Jake stands there, growing visually annoyed. He follows him to the kitchen and stands in the doorway. The robot looks at him and says, "What's your problem?" For Jake, this is the last straw, and he starts yelling at the robot. "If you're going to help me be a good friend, you can't just ignore me and then disappear off into some dark room to waste all your time." The robot, looking at the TV, says, "Learn from the best." Then, very visually, we see Jake realize that what the robot's doing to him, he's been doing to his friends. Before Jake can do too much and really process this, he's cut off by the robot rudely saying he's made an oil stain on the couch. Then Jake clicks. He angrily marches over to the robot and grabs him. Cut to the backyard, we see him dragging him by the antenna through the doorway and into the shed. The door slams and we hear power tools and screams from JunkBot as Jake emerges and calls a friend on the phone. He tells him that he's just made a new outdoor furniture set and that he should come over. Jake and JunkBot are two conflicting characters. Jake wanting to be the best friend he can, and JunkBot not caring about friends at all, which inevitably teaches Jake that he should be a good friend and not make excuses. This project should be reasonably easy to do with just a human dressed up in tinfoil. Could really add to the comedy and wouldn't be too much of a strain and could be a believable robot. Obviously, the cast would just be two people, JunkBot and Jake, and the crew could be upwards of 4 maybe, with 2 people on camera, 1 on sound, and maybe another person there, just for lighting cues of some sort. Not really sure what else to add, but I'm over 3 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you.